Hello, Mark Laudy here in Singapore. Often you would have heard me say, where there's a screen, there's a way. And I've often related stories about how television, unfortunately these days, is a very passive medium. People don't pay a lot of attention to it. What we really need to do in order to get the message out these days, in a way that audiences will react and respond and absorb the message, is to use those many screens that are now at our disposal in many other locations, such as banking halls, in-flight entertainment systems, and so on. Now, I'm here in Singapore to talk you through iCabTV. These are screens in taxis, and while there are 1,000 taxis currently equipped with them, which is a relatively small proportion of the overall taxi population, the reach is actually quite phenomenal. And there are also some very impressive success stories that might make you think about using these screens, the iCabTV screens, to get your message across to your target audience. The President and CEO of UzoneMedia, which operates iCabTV, is here with me. Jim Chuang, hi.
Hi, nice to meet you, Mark.
And you. So tell us firstly the most important questions that everybody asks. What is the reach? And critically, what is the return on the investment?
Actually, the reach for iCabTV, we have over 1,000 of these taxis installed with the latest Comfort Delgo taxi fleets, Sonatas. And the reach, actually, average, there's about 50 passengers a day that sits into one of these cabs. Over a period of months, there's over 1.5 million passengers that will actually sit into the taxi and actually see the iCabTV media. Therefore, the return of the investment that we typically get for any advertising dollar spent is that you're guaranteed about 1.5 million views for your ads in motion video. And actually we allow interactivity, and we actually log the number of views for our clients. So our client will get to know exactly how many people view their ads, or if they have actually interest for call to actions.
All right, now you've been going actually just for a couple of months with these screens here in Singapore. What are some of the success stories? What's the proof that you can deliver about the effectiveness of this advertising medium?
Yes, being a new media, actually we have a couple of clients who's initially suspicious about the effectiveness of the media, but one of our clients has given it a try to run a campaign of about 2 weeks, and actually is to provide promotions of their new product launch. And actually they have called us within a week to ask us to stop the promotion because they are out of stock. So that's one of the success stories I can share with you.
All right, great. Yes. Well, let's take a look at the iCabTV in the Hyundai Sonata taxi here. Jim, why don't you just take a seat?
Yes.
And
yes.
Now, when you first sit in the cab, the screen is actually off, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
So what happens? Let's say you get into the cab, you tell the driver, go to the airport. Then what happens? Then
actually, as soon as the driver actually turns on the meter, the screen will open and turn on with a welcome message from Comfort. And then it will go into our standard rotation based on the time and the zone that this taxi is in.
Right. Yes. So can advertisers actually ask for preferential
yes,
yeah?
yes. We give our advertiser preferential spots, giving that they provide some kind of premium for their ad to be placed in the first 5 spots.
Okay, and we're seeing a couple of advertisers there, one
yes.
for Rod Stewart, one for a local
one of the
music station. And then, so talk us through the functionality of the screen.
Okay, so basically this iCabTV is our end product of our years of passion, where we actually provide GPS and a touchscreen with wireless connections to the internet. So actually a lot of information, what it does is it provides the news, weather, as well as any financial information. At the same time, you can actually find the nearby restaurants, hotels, shops, or even promotions. And if you ever need an ATM, you could search for the nearest ATM locations as well. And you could actually get to access the latest movie that's showing, and they actually give you a rating of the movie and wherever you could find it in terms of the theaters that's nearby.
All right, and what I'm seeing there is that actually the ads keep running.
Yes.
So if somebody operates the interactivity, your ad doesn't disappear.
Yeah, it doesn't. It will still pop up in the rotation, and actually, if it ever gets blocked, it will be replayed again based on the frequency
Right.
to guarantee the reach and also the effectiveness of the ad that's being played. Okay. And in addition, actually, what we can do in the not too distant future, we will allow people to download coupons, movie previews, ringtones, as well as movie tickets to their Bluetooth-enabled phone set.
Right.
So that's another feature that we allow for our client to provide additional information aside from showing their ad on the screen.
You've mentioned the wireless connectivity. So how often is the content updated? Are you able to update it daily if necessary?
Yes, actually we are able to update all the contents on a daily basis. All the news that's over here showing on the news ticker is actually real time. So actually it gets updated on an hourly basis, as well as any of the stock information or even any of the promotions can be updated on a daily basis.
Quick question though, Jim. Is it possible to turn the screen off or to mute it?
Yes, actually, you know, by default, actually you can allow to adjust the volume or brightness. You could actually mute it with one touch.
Okay.
You could actually off the screen with another touch. So actually off the screen will allow the passenger to disable the screen if they are engaging in phone conversations.
Now, as an advertiser, of course, that's a bit of a worry that people can switch off the ad.
Yes, but in reality, we actually do log all the systems, and our statistics show there's about over 8% of people do off the screen, but there's 5% of them actually turn it back on. So effectively, it means about close to 2-3% of the passenger actually do off the screen for their own purpose. They could be talking to a friend, and they could be talking on the phone.
And look at that. There's me on the screen with the Investor Central content right now.
Very handsome.
All right, Jim. Thank you for the talk through. What's the next step then?
Yes, actually, next step for any advertising inquiries, you could definitely reach Hong Bao Media, which is our partner, or you could actually email us at advertising@iCabTV.com.
All right. Thank you very much, Jim Chuang, President and CEO of UzoneMedia.
Thank you very much, Mark.
And we'll let you get off on your taxi ride now. Thank you again for showing us through.
Thank you.
All right. And so now you've seen for yourself what the iCabTV screens look like. Give me a call if you want to have a further conversation about how this could be used with your branded content campaign. I'm Mark Laudy. Thanks for watching.